Hi guys, a very good evening to all of you. I'm Saba, your English educator at Oliveboard, and I welcome you all on our official YouTube channel. So yes, I think we are live now. So today we are going to have a session on parajumble. See, two topics are your weak points, errors and parajumble. So yesterday we had a session on errors. Today we are going to have parajumbles. We will be doing more than 30 questions. Like you know that one set of parajumbles will have around 5 questions, 4 to 5. So accordingly, we will be doing multiple parajumbles in today's session. Okay. So quickly, everybody join this session and like this session, share this session with others and subscribe to our YT channel. जल्दी से सभी लोग सेशन को ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, सेशन को लाइक कर दीजिए, शेयर कर दीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए. See, in this session, since it is I'm not going to tell you the do's and don'ts. Through parajumbles, I will tell you all the tips, tricks, do's and don'ts. Okay, but separately, I'm not going to tell you the do's and don'ts. ठीक है, parajumble का एक मैंने one shot session लिया था. I will pin that, okay, the link in the comment section of this video. So you can watch that. Is it clear? So if there is anybody who does not know the do's and don'ts, so he or she can watch through the in the comment section. Is it clear? Chalo, I think you all are ready. Shall we start our session? So this sale is live. If there is anybody who wants to join Oliveboard platform, so he or she can join. You will get use code Saba and you will get flat 59% off. Okay, using code Saba. See, yesterday I gave one homework. Many people did that homework, like Navneet, Sabri, Ria, Ramu, Shri, uh, Srila, Sri Ram, okay. Then Lakshmi, Shelbag, Kirti, Ajay, Sugrev, Vinod, all these people did the homework. Actually, three questions we have to discuss quickly till the answer. The, we will have all the questions, okay. We will be dealing with everything here. Tell me the answer. Quickly, I'm discussing this. See, you know that here, which one is this? Sorry. See, here it will be esoteric. Esoteric is the synonym of complex, okay? And here it will be you need a noun, foundational, axiom, because foundational is already an adjective. So you need a noun, a noun. Axiom basically we call to. Do you know the meaning of axiom? Anybody? Axiom basically we call to adage, proverb. So 2 and 4 needs to be replaced. So the answer will be A. Okay, adage, proverb, idioms, that is called axiom. Right? Another question quickly. See, because yesterday I did not discuss the homework, no? The enterprise allocated and 2 plus augment, 2 plus V1 will come here, it will go here, so 1 and 2 will be interchanged. Okay. Yes, start हो गए descriptive batch. आज से start हुई. That is done. Now next question. The value delineated, I think 1 and 4 by the is non-singular, though it may lack inherent invariance. So 1 and 4 will be interchanged, it will be E. Chalo. This was all about our homework question of the last 2 sessions. Okay. Now, are you all ready for today's session? Parajumbles. Quickly write yes and we will start. Question number 1. And the best part of today's session is that I have got maximum PYQs, guys. PYQ, you know, the real parajumbles that have come in some of the other examinations. So most of the parajumbles that you will get here, you will get PYQs. Okay, so PYQs like you don't have the doubt कि ऐसा आएगा कि नहीं आएगा, ये ऐसे आते हैं. So pre-level PYQs we have of parajumble. So I'm hiding myself. Quickly, everybody start. Everybody should try to form the pair. What happened? This is a PYQ. It has come in one of the real examination. Okay, if somebody is thinking it is very tough or very easy, this question has come in PO pre, guys. Okay, so it is exactly the level of PO pre. Ten seconds more, I will give you. Okay, most of you are on the same page. That is CFA EBD, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Let's see. CEBDFA. Okay. Chalo, let's see. Can we start with A? One by one, try to see how to eliminate. Okay. In this early period, a good memory was a prerequisite for success. Prerequisite means one condition for success. Okay. And poets like Homer memorized their work. Okay. Poets memorized their work before it was written down. Now, in this early period, which early period we are talking about, we don't know anything. Okay. So we cannot start with A. Now, coming to B, if we have to remember everything, will it not increase the feeling of stress? We can start with B. See, B can be the opening. We can start a parajumble with question if the answer of this question is given. So we may start with B. Today, memory is widely regarded as a useful aid to survival. We can start with C also. Okay. However, it is not what we grasp, but what we fail to. Acha, fail to plus ing is not used. Remember this thing. Okay, when you are reading something, please focus on grammar also. See, it is given, it is not what we grasp, but what we fail to grasp. So grasp, no need to write it, no need to repeat it. Okay. Like forgetting a file, forgetting is a gerund here, guys. It is not 2 plus ing. Is that clear to everyone? Forgetting a file, this is key points at an interview which causes stress. Okay. Can we say B, D can form pair? Because here we are talking about it increases the feeling of stress, and then we are denying that what we grasp is not that increases stress, but what we fail to grasp that causes stress. So can we say BD will form pair? As far right now it looks so. Okay, अभी I'm not very sure, but we can do this way. ऐसे हम करके बढ़ सकते हैं आगे, ठीक है? Some people, however, see, however, can we start with this? To our ancestors, though in the absence of printing press, it was much more. It was the slate on which history was recorded. Okay, that having is a world of okay. So I think here we will start with C only because overall we are talking about memory. So C is the theme of the entire passage. So we will start with C. Today, memory is widely regarded as a useful aid to survival, and this has been contrasted with F. Can we say? So right now, because we are talking about present time, now this has been contrasted with past, okay, that to our ancestors, though, in the absence of printing press, it was much more, it was the slate on which history was recorded. Yes or no, CF will form pair? Because they had to learn everything. And then we are saying that CFA will form pair in this early period. So it is referring to ancient time, ancestors. Ancient time को refer कर रहा है ये. Because in this early period, so early period, here we are not talking about early period. Here we are not talking about early period. So early period, we are talking about F in F only to CFA will form pair. Okay. After that, then you are talking about this. Okay. Some people, however, are of the view that having an exceptional memory in a world of high pressure working is a disadvantage. They think that it will increase stress, but it is not the memory that increases stress. It is the thing that we don't remember that increases stress. So till here negative thing about the memory and till here the positive thing about memory. So yes, those who said CFAEBD absolutely right. Any confusion? Do you want me to explain in Hindi also or is it done? सी आपको बस ये देखना है कि स्टार्ट हम सी से कर रहे हैं सी के बाद एफ आएगा क्योंकि प्रेजेंट और पास्ट को हमने ये क्या है टुडे वी थिंक दैट मेमोरी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बट इट वाज मच मोर इंपॉर्टेंट टू आवर एंसेस्टर्स दैन इट इज टू अस. And that is why all the poets, when there was no means of writing, so they used to learn everything. So good memory was a prerequisite for success for all the poets. Okay. Chalo, moving on to the next question. Once everybody please like and share this session with others. एक बार जल्दी से सभी लोग सेशन को लाइक और शेयर कर दीजिए. All these are PYQs. Okay. This one is easy, very doable. Everybody can get it right. Everybody is saying 4, 5, 2, 1, 3. Let's see. See, there is no problem in the opening sentence because here only the full form of BBS is given. Those who do not know this rule, whenever abbreviation and full form both are given, first we have to put the full form. So first we will start with fourth. Okay. Behavior-based safety is a program that aims at increasing safety during road freight transport by positively influencing the behavior of drivers. Okay. Now, after that, we can go for two or we can go for fifth. This influence, this is based on the assumption. Achha, this is referring to BBS, right? So after yes, so you can say 4, 5 will come. So this is based on the assumption that the behavior of drivers can be influenced through observation, coaching, and communication. And here we are saying that the behavior of drivers can be influenced, and this influence is not intended. Okay. So 4 fact 2 is paired, and finally will come in the long run. It is talking about the conclusion. Finally, in the long run means in future we are talking about. So future will be the conclusion. So after that one will come with this continuous intervention. So we are talking about that BPS should rather become a continuous effort. So continuous effort means continuous intervention. So everything is paired 4 5 2 1 3. Clear everyone? Easy. 4 5 2 1 3. Okay. See, finally is not always conclusion. Here finally is the conclusion, not because of finally in the long run. In the long run means in future. Okay, it will improve. I did not say that finally will always be conclusion. Okay, so don't make it a shortcut. Chalo, moving on to the next question. A bit pattern is changed. One second, I'm removing that. One second, okay. So I think now it is visible. Now here I'm getting all different answers. There are slight changes. 10 seconds more after that I will discuss. All different answers. ACE. Acha, majority is saying ACEDFP. Let's see. Do we have to look for the opening sentence? No. Opening sentence is already fixed. We have to mark A as the first sentence, right? This is going to be the first sentence A. Short range phone sensors and campus wide Wi Fi networks are empowering Phone sensors and campus-wide Wi-Fi networks are empowering colleges across the United States to track hundreds of thousands of students more precisely than ever. Okay. The tracking systems they vary. Can we pair A and B together? In A, are we talking about any people? Because people will only worry. Will infantilize students. Infantilize means make students infant. Okay. In the very place where they are expected to grow into adults, further training them to see surveillance as a normal part of living, whether they like it or not. एक के बाद बी नहीं आ सकता. Dozens of schools now use such technology. Can we say A, C can come? Because technology, such technology can refer to the technology mentioned here. Short range phone sensors and campus wide Wi-Fi networks. So can we say AC will form pair? As of now, we can say, unless we have read the further sentences, as of now, we can say to monitor students' academic performance, analyze their conduct, or assess their mental health. A flood of camera, sensor, and microphones has just become normal for them whom we don't know. This style of surveillance has already become just another fact of life for many Americans. Here we are talking about Americans. अच्छा ये United States की बात तो हो ही रही है. Okay, colleges. But some professors and education advocates argue that the systems represent a new law in intrusive technology breaching these students' privacy. Can we say that CF will form pair? Can we say that CF will form pair? See, because here we are saying in C, dozens of schools now use such technology to monitor students' academic performance. Okay. So they use such technology to monitor students' academic performance, analyze their conduct, or assess their mental health. But some professors and education advocates argue that the system represents a new law in intrusive technology, breaching these students' privacy on a massive scale. So I think ACF can go. Let me see. Check your arrangement, guys. After that, this style of surveillance, okay, B, the tracking system. They see again after B will come because here also we will talk about students. We are talking about the students. The tracking systems they vary. Who is worrying? Now somebody can ask this also that why F will come. So after F, B will come now because professors and education advocates they are against using such surveillance. So as per these professors, as per these education advocates, this tracking system will infantilize students in the very place where they are expected to grow into adults, right? So ACFB will form pair. FB is forming a pair. After that, D is remember D is there. I think ED will come. ACFBED because for them means for Americans. Now we are talking now here we are saying that it is not only about students. This style of surveillance has already become just another fact of life for many Americans. So it is not only we have started with the students, but now we are saying that it has become a common thing and it has become a new normal for all the Americans. So this them has become for Americans. So it is going to be ACFBED. Sorry, BED. How many of you got this? See, पहले start first sentence is about students. So first we will talk about the impact of surveillance on students and then how it has become a normal thing for all the Americans. So ACFBED is the arrangement. Many of you got it wrong. If I'm not wrong, yes or no? Now tell me, do you have any confusion? First talk about the students, then come to American in general. Okay, because the passage has started with the students only. And we are getting the pairing every year. If B is paired, ED is paired, everywhere we are getting the pair. Why not CE? See, here we are talking about students. Here we are talking about Americans. So first all the sentences regarding students, then we will come to that it is a new normal thing for Americans. Okay. CE will not come, guys. See, professors and education advocates, listen to me carefully. Professors and education advocates, are they worrying about all the Americans or they are worrying about the surveillance on students? सो जो प्रोफेसर हैं, जो स्टूडेंट एजुकेशन एडवोकेट्स हैं, वो किस लिए चिंतित हैं? वो अमेरिकन को सारे लेके थोड़ी ना चिंतित हैं। दे आर वरीड अबाउट स्टूडेंट्स, सो दैट इज वाई सीई डज नॉट हैव रिलेशन, सीएफ हैज द रिलेशन. I hope it's clear, because they are worried about the student, that the future of students will not be good. Future is pessimist. Next, yes. So that is why CE will not form pair. Try to get the relation. This is easy. Here I want accuracy. This word is very important, guys. We get this word so many times in our passage. RC. Quickly. Is it easy? Actually, such type of parajumble should be left in the examination. Because here, I think only one sentence is fixed, that is D. Opening sentence करके trick, I will pin it in the comment section. This is very tricky because what I feel that here after D anything can come. A cannot come because the entire passage is about perjury. So starting will be only D. Now if I say this, one second. Perjury, see perjury basically we call to, इसको बेटर है छोड़ ही देना चाहिए. लेट मी ट्राई वंस इफ वी आर गेटिंग, अदरवाइज वी विल लीव इट. परज्यूरी इज अ सीरियस ऑफेंस. एक्चुअली परज्यूरी वी कॉल टू लाइंग इन द नेम ऑफ ओथ, जो गीता पे रख के हाथ झूठी कसमें खाते हैं ना, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड परज्यूरी. So it is a serious offense that involves knowingly providing false information or lying under oath during a legal proceeding. Okay, it is considered. DC can also form pair. DC can form pair. They, it is considered a criminal offense. But DB can also form pair. This deceptive act can have severe consequences. Perjury, DB, DC. Is anybody getting any pair here? DCB, DBC. I'm not getting any pair here, guys. It should be left. पहला मार्क करिए और आगे बढ़ जाइए. DB, DC both will come because there is no hint only. कहीं पर कोई हिंट दिख ही नहीं रहा मुझे. No transition I'm getting here. Every sentence is independent sentence. Every sentence looks like it can be related to this. So better we should leave it. Only first sentence can be done. In exam also, if you are getting such a case, because there can be multiple arrangements. I cannot explain you also whether DB will come or DC will come. It is just. So I'm leaving it, okay? Because there is no relation at all in any sentence. No transition. Chalo next. And this is not a PYQ. Okay, this one is a PYQ. Here you will see in every PYQ you will get a fixed arrangement. Forget about Google. Forget about that parajumble, guys, because that is very tricky. No need to do that. Okay, Sahil, the entire passage is about that perjury only. This deceptive act, yes, DP can also form payer. Okay, now don't rely on AI every time. Okay, see if the same answer you will check in Chat GPT, it will have different answer. AI, Gemini, they will all will have different answers. Okay, जिसका कोई फिक्स लॉजिक नहीं है, forget about that. Do this one. Here also, do we have confusion? I can see different people starting with different sentence. The majority have started with D only. Okay. So I'm going to discuss. Somebody started with A also. See, what a waste of my tax money. I thought. Do you know where money is being wasted? I thought walking past the people having free Californian Chardonnay. What is this? होगा कुछ proper noun है, I don't know. Free, it might be some drink ही लग रहा है. It might be any type of drink, okay? I don't think A will be the beginning. Speak to her, he said she is into books, no. The friend who had brought me there, where we don't know. In behind them, no. See, D will be the opening sentence without doubt. D is the opening sentence, all PO examination, okay? Uh, in late 2003, I was still paying taxes in America. Okay, so that time I was paying taxes in America. So it horrified me that the US consulate was hosting. Okay, now you got the theme that the government is hosting gallo drinking appreciation event with our tax money. Now immediately after DA will come. Now, did you understand the link? Did you understand the link between A and see how much people are cautious here? To government, okay, the same thing our government also does during election. Drink is given, freebies are given, okay. So that is also a waste of our tax money, na? So what a waste of my tax money. I thought walking past the people having free California, okay. Achha. Then behind them means behind people. So after that, E will come. Behind people, a pianist was playing old film tunes and a slim short woman was dancing around him. Okay, so pianist was. Speak to her. Okay. The friend who had brought me there, after that she will come, noticed my noticing her. So my friend is said to me, speak to her. She is into books. She is into books means she is fond of reading. So might be I'm also fond of reading. Okay. So that is why. So my friend insisted me to read. And so simple DAECB. Very simple, guys. Okay. Easy one. Chalo. They are noticed my noticing her. मेरा notice करना. Me noticing her नहीं. My noticing her. This also here noticing is a gerund. Before gerund we need positive adjective. Chalo this one. See in real exam now you will get direct relation. Usually it happens that we get direct relation. If you are not getting, skip it. Very easy one. Here I want full accuracy. Everybody should get it right. Every sentence is interconnected. Just you need to see carefully. What happened? Are you finding it tough? 20 seconds more after that I will discuss. This much time you should not take for pre-level. E B C F T A E B F C D A E B F D A C. My God, so many arrangements. Is this a tough one? E B F C D A D E A B C F. Kumar, you have written F twice. Check your answer. So many different answers we are getting. Let's see. Now, please see whenever you get such words now, I think these make the parajumble easiest. Building of these structures. Can we start with A? Listen to me very carefully how to do this. Okay? इसको ध्यान से समझिए. Building of these structures. Can we start with this? No. Now these structures to कहीं ना कहीं sentence में structure की बात हो रही होगी. Is there any sentence where we are talking about structures? Tell me, is there any sentence where we are talking about structures? I think here. These buildings here, buildings is noun gerund, here building is that non gerund. So can I say that D and A will form pair? A will come after D. Form the mandatory pair. The major source of carbon dioxide is power plants. We can start with B. We may start with B. Another 20% of carbon dioxide emitted in the atmosphere. Another 20% means कभी भी BC की pairing नहीं होगी. The major cause of global warming is the emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. I'm so sorry, we will start with B and then B will come. The starting will be E, guys, not B. Because first we are saying the major cause of global warming is the emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, okay, into the atmosphere. So first we have introduced CO2 here and then we are saying that the major source of CO2 is power plants, okay, EB. Now, these power plants, EBF, isn't it paired? Isn't it paired? So in the passage, we are not talking about all the gases. We are only talking about carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide has been introduced here. So again, we are talking about CO2. Then here we are talking about power plants. Here we are talking about power plants. EBF is given. Now we are saying that these power plants emit a large amount of carbon dioxide produced from the burning of fossil fuels for the purpose of electricity generation. Okay. So this is the first source of this CO2. What is the other source of CO2? Can we say another 20%? Large amount here, percentage is not given, but another 20% comes from comes from engine of vehicles. Then I think DA will come. But buildings, okay, they represent a larger source of global warming pollutions than cars and trucks, okay. Here we are talking about vehicles, so this is given. So CD is also forming a relation EBFCDA. How many of you got it right? Tell me honestly. Full all 6 sentences correct. EBFCDA. This was very easy. There was direct pairing, guys. And usually we get pairing in our examination. How ma'am after CDA? DA is already paired. C will not come at last, guys. The these in F is confusing. How these is confusing? These power plants is written. So these power plants, in how many sentences we are talking about power plants? Tell me, Charlie. Here only power plants is given now. So these power plants CF is paired. Sorry, F BF is paired. BF is paired. Now in F we are talking about the major source. Major source. Then another 20% it comes from vehicles. Vehicles is given here. Example is given here. And DB is already DA is already paired. The structure, a building of these structures, okay. So this is referring to D only. It is not referring to car and truck. So when we build houses, so what we need a lot of fuel to be burnt, which emits a large amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. We think that, see here, there is one contradiction also. We think that major source of pollution is what? Cars and trucks, okay, vehicles. But even the construction industry also produces lots of carbon dioxide, okay. That is the theme of the passage. And here there is no confusion because in every sentence we are getting direct arrangement. So EBFCTA. I'm not talking about only large amount of carbon dioxide. See these words are very important. See again, I'm going to pin one short para jumble in the comment section, the session there I have discussed all the rules, all the tips and tricks. Okay, please go and watch that. You will get all these things. In this para jumble, there is no confusion. These structures you don't have to these pairing is very important. Okay, so these structures is referring to buildings. Okay, 1 second, let me tell you all, just a second, how we are doing this. Power plants, these power plants, PF is paired. 1 second. Okay, buildings, these buildings have been referred to structures. DA is paired. Is it clear? And then we will start with E. CO2. CO2 is given here. Example is given here. So we will start with this. So EB is paired and E will be the opening. So this is how we have done this parajumble. I hope everybody got this. EB, now BF is paired, FA is paired, okay? FA नहीं, F के बाद क्या आएगा? FC is paired. FC and DA is paired. Okay, EBF CDA is paired. So moving on to the next. Yes. See, as per me, this is also easy. Now it depends upon you whether you make it easy or you make it tough. Do this one. A PYQ again. Prajapat, the entire passage is about emitting carbon dioxide. The whole passage was about, okay, whether it is building of structures or burning of fossil fuels or emission from the gasoline, burning of vehicle engines. All these are talking about the same thing, that is release of CO2. Okay. So we are not pairing on the basis of CO2. Emitting CO2 is the theme of the entire passage. All different answers. I think here you people have confusion in the opening also. So I'm going to discuss. Okay, you all have tried. Let's see. A small wooden box. Listen to me carefully. A small wooden box is all it has taken to rekindle all the romance of bringing sparrows and other birds back into our cities and halt them from fading into the past like a forgotten folk tale. Okay? Means this sentence is saying the language is good. The language of this sentence is good. It is saying that we need means only we need only a small wooden nest box, okay, that can bring all our extinct or on the verge of extinct, the birds that are on the verge of extinct, to bring them back. Okay, so we can start with A also. There is something wrong with a city that remains unperturbed, means undisturbed, even as its birds deserted. Deserted means leave it. Means all the birds are leaving the city. You cannot see any bird in your city, and still you are not disturbed at all. It does not bother you. Thankfully, the situation is not as hopeless as it seems. Okay, here positive. Much as we try to defend the seemingly irreversible modern life of these cities, okay, we can't stop our hearts from crying when we realize that our rapid degenerating urban ecosystems is not generous enough to let these winged creatures, means birds, build tiny little nests in its nooks and crannies, sit in solitude. So here basically we are talking about birds leaving the city. So the theme will be A or the theme will be B. स्टार्ट किससे करेंगे, बी से करेंगे या ए से करेंगे? व्हाट इज द थीम? नॉट डी गाइस. See, D cannot be the start. These cities means D can never be the beginning. Can you see these cities? This desertion, E cannot be the beginning. So either we can start with B or we can start with A. But A is the solution. The passage is talking about problem or the passage is talking about solution. As per me, I think C and A should be the pair. CA should be the pair. A is the solution. Okay. How to save the birds? That is the solution. So the problem is that birds are leaving the city. So first we will start with B. There is something wrong with the city that remains unperturbed even as its birds desert it. And this desertion seems to be true with most metros in India. And can you see these cities is referring to metros where house sparrows have almost become a thing of past. BE. And after E, immediately D, after D, C will come. Okay. So we are talking about all problems, but then we are saying that situation is not hopeless as it seems. Only what is required a small wooden nest box. Birds can live in that nest box. So simple B, E, D, C, A. Read everybody. C, A, C, A, Lakshmi. Because thankfully the situation is not hopeless. So why it is not hopeless answer is given here. Why it is not hopeless, it is given here. So CA will form. Yes. Acha, tell me first you talk about solution, then do you talk about problem? Do we talk in the reverse order? First solution, then problem. So of course we all talk about problem first and then solution. It was not the. How many of you got it right? Tell me honestly. I think Shalini got it right. The first that I saw correct was of Shalini, if I'm not wrong. Tell me guys, how many of you got it right? One para jumble never goes one wrong. At least two wrong. या तो एक गलत होगा, सॉरी, या तो दो गलत होंगे या सारे गलत होंगे. मिनिमम टू रॉन्ग, नेवर वन रॉन्ग. ओके. सो डोंट से कि ओनली वन आई गॉट रॉन्ग. दिस इज द स्पेशलिटी ऑफ पैराजम्बल. So guys, you can join banking super elite. Good job, Monica. Good job. So go for banking super elite. Okay, right now 59% sale is also there on banking super elite. Okay, use code Saba, you will get extra 5% discount. Join this Telegram channel for updates and for PTL. No, 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 no. We still have Abhi. We have to do sentence rearrangement. It was paragraph. Now quickly do sentence rearrangement. Fast arrangements. Two, three arrangements also we will do. Is it easy? Very easy. Everybody is saying E. Gas leaks also pose a serious safety hazard. Also pose, we cannot start with one. It is important to consider these potential health and safety risks. These potential we cannot start with two. Long-term exposure to these pollutants, which pollutants we do not know. Gas stoves emit pollutants like 4-3 will form pair. How everybody is saying E? How everybody is saying E? I think 4-3 will form pair. See, sentence arrangement also went wrong for you all. I'm not going to spare you people. How everybody said fourth, how we can start with this? See, can you see? This pairing is the most important pairing, guys. This is the panacea that I have told you all. This pairing, na, it is a panacea for you all. रामबाण समझते हैं? I have to coin one term for you, Jasmine. So these pollutants fourth pairing we are getting here only. Now let me check. While gas stoves offer certain advantages such as faster heating and precise temperature control, the potential health risk cannot be ignored. Now all the passages are talking about these potential health risks. 543 क्या 42 भी जा सकता है. Wait, let me see. 5 4 gas stove potential health risk cannot be ignored. Acha, 2 can be the last it is because here also everywhere we are talking about that 54312 will be the answer. Yes or no? Tell me. See, because here we are saying that they offer certain advantages also like faster heating and precise temperature control. But the potential health risk it cannot be ignored. Now, what are the health risks? Okay, they can harm respiratory health. Okay, then gas leak also is a safety hazard. You can say so. It is important to consider these potential health risks. Easy one. Next time, be careful. Do this one. Is this also tough? See, one thing is sure that we cannot start with 1 and 2. We will start with 3 because vitamin B3 is involved in various chemical reactions. So the importance of vitamin B6, the entire passage is talking about vitamin B6. So importance is given here. Okay. Fifth is what? Okay. Acha, tell me one thing. Can we say that 2 and 5 will form pair? 2 5 will form pair or 1 5 will form pair? You people tell me. 2 5 because here we can do on the basis of this. 2 5 will form pair or 1 5 will form pair. Because here we are saying that as with the other essential vitamins, the body cannot produce vitamin B6, so it must be obtained from food or supplements. So what are the food that can provide us vitamin B6? So this is food rich in vitamin B6 include tuna, salmon, chickpeas, poultry, dark leaf greens, bananas, oranges, okay, nuts, all these, okay. So 2 5 and then you will say this is eliminated. Again you all are wrong. Sentence arrangement bhi galat ja raha. Supplements is not the better source. Answer will be 32541. Go for the elimination, guys. Read all the sentences. Try to form the pair. Now tell me, are these questions also tough that you are making mistake? At the end, I will ask for accuracy. Do this one. Those who said A, well done. But I saw majority said D also. See, majority said D. Those who said A, well done. Is there any shortcut? Hypnotherapy, okay, we can start with five, and there is only one option that will start with five. Hypnotherapy is a therapeutic modality that seeks to address the subconscious mind directly and turn it into a powerful ally in the change process. Okay, just because our conscious mind knows what we want and what we ought to do does not mean that we are actually able to translate this knowledge into action. If our subconscious mind is the theme hypnotherapy. As far as I can see in the entire passage, in all five sentences, hypnotherapy is used only once. I don't know anything, just I know one thing that hypnotherapy will not come. Hypnotherapy is not the theme of the entire passage. Now delete, start deleting it. Tell me in the entire passage, where did you get the word hypnotherapy? And hypnotherapy is a solution. I think this word has been taken as a solution, not as a problem. We are not talking about hypnotherapy. अब ये जाएगा किससे? For all lasting and sustainable changes in our thinking, feeling and behavior, our subconscious mind needs to be on board. If our subconscious mind is not convinced that changing is a good idea, it will throw obstacles in us. See, yes, there is also one hint that 1 3 will not be the pair. The pair will be of 3 1. Okay, for all lasting and sustainable changes in our thinking, feelings, and behavior, our subconscious mind needs to be on board. If our subconscious is not convinced that changing is a good idea, it will throw obstacles in our way. So 3 1 is the pair. This is also eliminated. Now, 3 this is also eliminated. Now, 3 1 pairing we have here, but can we start with because? We cannot start with because, so this is also eliminated. Now let me check this. As per the option, we have only one option. Okay, despite knowing how to live better, fulfilling lives, we often remain trapped in old, unhelpful patterns that hinder our transition from insight and intention to action. Okay. Just because, see, can you see? Yes, the answer will be this only. From insight and intention to action. And just because our conscious mind knows what we want and what we ought to do does not mean that we are actually able to translate this knowledge into action. So the answer will be 2 4 3 1 5, a good sentence arrangement. See what overall you concluded that sometimes sentence arrangements can also be good. Is this clear to everyone? Hypnotherapy is not the theme. Okay, you people did not read and you just saw one sentence. Hypnotherapy is the solution. It is a therapeutic modality that seeks to address the subconscious mind. So the theme is about conscious and subconscious mind. So we will start with two only. Clear everyone? Now this is one homework question. Try to do this everyone. Now let me know your score. We did many questions. It was 30 questions, but if I include 5 sets, okay. So we have done around 30 40 questions, okay. 40 questions, above 40 only we have done. So please, everybody, tell me your score. How many went wrong for you? अगर एक पैराजंबल में दो गलत है या पूरे पांच गलत है अकॉर्डिंगली टू रॉन्ग एंड वन स्किप मीन्स टू होल पैराजंबल रॉन्ग मीन्स 10 क्वेश्चंस और फिर इधर सेंटेंस दिस सेंटेंस अरेंजमेंट आल्सो वेंट रॉन्ग. Chalo, please practice. Okay, some questions were quite easy, some questions were good. One question was very tricky, so that is why I asked you that if you get such tricky parajumbles, you can leave them because there was no pairing. But whenever you get transition words, you should definitely attempt them. Okay, so the one shot parajumble rules, tips, and tricks will be pinned in the comment box. Those who do not know the rules, they can go through those rules and then they can practice. Okay, you will get practice question in this session also and in that session also. Okay. Only three parajumble correct. Many mistakes, Lakshmi. Chalo, ending this session. Take care. Bye bye. Shalini, if it is like that perjury one, na, it is one of the it is one from the mock test only. So if you get very tricky, then leave it. And anyways, in the foundation batch, abhi I'm yet to teach parajumble. So I will teach parajumbles in the foundation batch. Okay, so do not worry about that. Still, your accuracy level is good. Chalo, thank you guys. Thank you.